an act of the Office of the Prosecutor which are politically motivated. Bakit po ba politically motivated? Tingnan nyo, meron ng grupo ngayon urging the ICC to release warrant of arrest of those individuals which are labeled as co-perpetrators. Kasi gustong-gusto nila na ipadakip na rin yung mga taong iyon, mga individual na iyon. We are talking about Senator Bato, Senator Bongo, then Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre, who by the way also released statements and so on and so forth. General Danao, you know, marami sila. None of these co-perpetrators are, in my opinion, currently subject to arrest warrant. So, wala pa po talagang warrant of arrest na ipinapalabas ang ICC with respect to these individuals. Nga po, importante talaga na malaman ng taong bayan ano bang ginagawa nila kay PRRD. PRRD is an accused in this case, pero that doesn't mean that he is already guilty of the charges hurled against him.
Shout out us Reaction Vlog YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Mabuhay kayo.
Mga kababayan, grabe no. 2 weeks pa lang, 2 weeks from now, literally, ito po ang panahon kung saan buong mundo, buong Pilipinas ay makikinood sa development sa kaso ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Most especially that the confirmation of charges hearing will be on from the 23rd of February onwards, mga kababayan. So, yan po ang panahon kung saan tayo dapat ay magkaisa, tayo dapat ay magpakita ng suporta sa taong talagang binigay ang buhay niya para sa bayan. No? Pero you know what? There are really a lot of realizations na aking na-form in the sense na you know, PRRD really gave his all or gave his life in the process, most particularly because he wanted a better Philippines. But in that process, mga kababayan, it took him a lot of sacrifice, and you know, siya talaga ended up to be incarcerated already for right now more than 11 months. Possibly it will be even more or longer pagkatapos ng confirmation of charges hearing, because I have a very strong feeling that this court, the International Criminal Court, will confirm the charges and this will push through trial. And that will be very much so evident in the case kasi nga yan yung gustong mangyari ng mga detractors. Pag-usapan po natin din yung recent move ng Office of the Prosecutor to release the document containing the charges and has redacted and have the redacted information which are supposedly confidential in nature. Pero ang ginawa po is ang ginawa po parang na ano na nga siya, guys, thank you po. Parang na ano na yung print na napuspaw na siya pa kung sa Bisaya pa. Pero yung Office of the Prosecutor released that document with a list or the supposed list of alleged what they call co-perpetrator. Ano po bang kaibahan ng indirect perpetrator at co-perpetrator? Ang indirect perpetrator po, mga kababayan, siya po ang not directly involved in committing the crime. Kumbaga, it could be a person who's the head of an organization or whatnot, as how they describe it. Parang you're involved in the planning, you're involved in establishing what seemed to be the goal or the objective. Pero yung co-perpetrator, ikaw po yung gumawa talaga directly involved sa krimen. Yun po ang kaibahan ng indirect perpetrator at co-perpetrator na sinasabi nila. The Defense Lead Counsel, Attorney Nicholas Kaufman, issued a statement na talagang clearly saying na yung ginawa nila o yung ginawa ng Office of the Prosecutor is thank you. It's very much. Ito muna yung ininom ko guys, house tea, kasi hindi pa ako maka-order nung gusto kong pagkain because early pa daw. Yun. Ooh. That was, sabi ng defense team ni PRRD, politically motivated daw yung move ng Office of the Prosecutor when they even had an agreement naman pala during their meeting with the Office of the Prosecutor na in order to have a meaningful contribution or something to that effect, na dapat daw less redacted yung documents. But much to the surprise of everyone, informations which are supposedly confidential in nature were revealed to the public. And right now, the detractors, mga kababayan, yung mga taong ayaw na ayaw, mga kritiko ni dating Pangulo, ayaw na ayaw kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte, they rejoiced in what seemed to be an act of the Office of the Prosecutor which are politically motivated. Bakit po ba politically motivated? Tingnan nyo, meron ng grupo ngayon urging the ICC to release warrant of arrest of those individuals which are labeled as co-perpetrators. Kasi gustong-gusto nila na ipadakip na rin yung mga taong iyon, mga individual na iyon. We are talking about Senator Bato, Senator Bongo, then Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre, who by the way also released statements and so on and so forth. General Danao, you know, marami sila. But the fact remains, sinabi nga ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman sa statement niya, basahin natin for verbatim, sinabi niya, sinabi niya dito, none of these co-perpetrators are, in my opinion, currently subject to arrest warrant. So, wala pa po talagang warrant of arrest na ipinapalabas ang ICC with respect to these individuals. Kasi, sinabi niya din dito, sa simula pa lang sinabi niya, the former president and his defense team have known the identities of the alleged co-perpetrators for almost a year and as required by the court, have guarded them in absolute confidentiality. So, even though alam na nila kung sino yung mga alleged co-perpetrators already for almost a year now, because of the confidential nature of this information, they guarded it with absolute confidentiality. They lived up to the expectations of what is supposed to be ethically done by these individuals. Pero anong ginawa? Nirelease yung list ngayon. So nagfiesta ang mga antay kay PRRD, nagfiesta ang media without substantially putting into account even the statement, official statement of Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. Buti pa yung Patas PH, nag-ano sila ng quotation about that statement. But the mainstream media, they did not entertain the statement of the Defense Lead Counsel for the reason that it directly contradicts the narrative that has been expressed and that has been proliferated by the Office of the Prosecutor. Kasi nga, it is politically motivated to begin with, mga kababayan. So, sinabi din ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman na it flies in the face of prosecutorial logic to seek further warrants in the Philippine situation before the decision of the appeals chamber on the former president's jurisdictional challenge. Why would you, kung sa atin pang mga ordinaryong tao, sinabi ng defense team, bakit ka ba maghihingi ng arrest warrants when hindi pa nga na-desisyonan yung jurisdictional challenge pending before the appeals chamber? Hanggang ngayon, mga kababayan, even Cristina Conti, who's making rounds of interviews with the mainstream media, no? Sinabi din niya na they are also anxiously waiting of the decision with respect to the jurisdictional challenge. Bakit po? Kung ang Court of Appeals or the Appeals Chamber will decide that indeed, with respect to jurisdictional challenge, nakitaan nila na indeed wala na pala talagang jurisdiction ng ICC kasi under the Rome Statute, you can only, the ICC will only have jurisdiction to a member state, or if the investigations fall within the timeline which is a year after the confirmation of the withdrawal of being a member to the Rome Statute. The investigation, mga kababayan, proceeded 2 years after. So, those are one of the arguments outlined doon sa sinumite ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. If you think that I'm making this up, you can definitely check the records. Just a quick disclaimer, lahat po ng sinasabi ko are based on records, filings submitted before the court. You can also check the Rome Statute. Kasi, you know, I am not a lawyer, but probably one would think, bakit pa siya nagsasalita ng ganyan? Totoo ba yung sinasabi niya? So, I urge you to check the records. I urge you to check the Rome Statute if these are indeed true. So, hanggang ngayon, pending pa rin before the court. Hopefully, magkaroon ng desisyon ng Appeals Chamber before the confirmation of charges hearing. Because look, bakit? Bakit ka magkaroon ng confirmation of charges hearing when pending pa pala before the court ang appeal ng defense ni PRRD with respect doon sa jurisdictional challenge? So, because that hasn't been decided upon with finality. So, dapat, in order not to prejudice the jurisdictional challenge appeal, dapat yung confirmation of charges will only happen if the confirmation of charges na-desisyon na siya with finality, di ba? Yun naman talaga dapat ang gawin. But right now, kasi ang ginawa ng court, guys, mga kababayan, sa pagdating pa lang ni PRRD, hindi nila binigyan ng weight ang due process or ang rights ni PRRD. Kasi in-outline doon sa isang submission or filing ng defense, the manner that the former president is brought before the court custody of the ICC is already highly questionable. Now, in the same vein, pagdating ni PRRD sa custody ng ICC, hindi binigyan ng pansin ng apela ng counsel, in this case, Attorney Nicholas Kaufman, to give him much time, a day, to postpone the initial appearance, which actually happened March 14 last year. It was rejected outright. Not really outright, but it was rejected. The appeal of the defense counsel was rejected for the reasons that in order to expedite the process or for the efficiency of the in relation to seeking of justice, dapat daw mag-appearance agad. Hindi man lang daw na-explainan si PRRD ng nature ng kaso na ipinail sa kanya. Clearly, during that time, he needed medical attention. He was not really fully aware of the process that he's going to be subjected into. Yun po yung mga, kumbaga sa ating ordinaryong tao, ang isinumite ng defense ni PRRD during that time. Kaya nga po, importante talaga na malaman ng taong bayan ano bang ginagawa nila kay PRRD. PRRD is an accused in this case, pero that doesn't mean that he is already guilty of the charges hurled against him. At sinabi na yan, presumption of innocence. All lawyers, even us, ordinary individuals, should understand that the presumption of innocence stands absence of a decision or a verdict of a competent court. Wala pa pong verdict doon sa kaso or mga aligasyon laban kay PRRD, but it seems that the media and the detractors or the critics of the former president refer to him as already convicted of these crimes. Mga kababayan, wala pang po tayo sa confirmation of charges. We are not even into the trial phase of this particular drama, the theatrics within the ICC political arena. Bakit po? That is the truth. Wala pa po talaga tayo sa trial. Nandito pa tayo sa political phase. In fact, the charges are not even confirmed yet. That's why they are going to have the confirmation of charges hearing on the 23rd, 24th, 26th, 27th, and at the same time, the hearing on the review of the detention of PRRD. Yan po ang punto de vista dyan. Kaya yung mga tao singing a false note, making it appear before the public that the former president is already guilty of the crimes against humanity, if you read the submission of the document or the filings, a document titled containing the issues of charges, sinabi doon na si PRRD daw kung nung, guys, ako bitaw no, as an ordinary individual, as a person, without any law background or whatnot, nagpasa ako doon sa narration nila of facts. Sinabi nila, guys, na si PRRD daw during his mayoral time was established DDS and operationalized the idea of sort of killing of individuals. Mga kababayan, makatawan na lang kagang, even the idea, even the terminology na DDS, parang inattribute pa nila si PRRD talaga ang gumawa niyan in order to kill people. Hindi nga nila nilagay doon. Sino ba talaga ang nag-coin ng term na DDS? It was not even the former president. It is a term coined by media, by individuals, to make it appear that there is indeed an entity called Davao Death Squad. Mga taga Davao, alam nila yan, na hindi man yung totoo. Kaya ako bilang supporter ni PRRD, ako talaga ay, ha? Talaga? Totoo? Are you sure? Office of the Prosecution? Office of the Prosecutor rather, na alam nyo ang facts ninyo? Doon sa submission nila, guys, nilagay lang nila, ganito, ganyan, pinatay itong taong ganito, pak. Pinatay naman itong taong ito, pak. Pinatay na naman to, pinatay ni ganito, ganyan. And is that supposed to already associate the former president of the killings na siya talagang na-involve siya sa pagpatay niyan? Yan yung inaalala. Hello po, Alvin Tourism Updates. Thank you for watching.